so I can get it to stream. Oh yeah, England in the house. Awesome. I missed the water tower. I've seen it before. We're heading to an event we do in Virginia. I'm just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina right now. We're going to work finally. Pennsylvania, I'll be up in your way here in a couple weeks. Like to hook up with you and see what can happen. Discuss some strategy on some issues that go on in Pennsylvania. I lived in Pennsylvania most of my life. I'm a Floridian now. But I come back up there all summer long. I usually up there by now, but somebody hit our truck on April Fool's. It wasn't no April Fool's joke either. I've been dealing with injuries, and I just got it back yesterday from the shop, which the shop was a piece of shit. Like the rampant eruption. Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. You see that asshole? Pennsylvania's always been pretty corrupt. I'm fully aware of it. I have some relatives in law enforcement there that fill me on a lot of corruption too. They think I'm crazy for doing what I do up there because they don't like exposure. I don't do a lot of videos. I can only go live on Streamlabs, so my phone gets hot and turns off on me, and the things I like to pick on are dangerous. I'm headed to Whitfield, Virginia. Right now I'm entering the abyss of Charlotte, North Carolina. Yep, you got that there, Pennsylvania. No doubt about it. But, one of the things I've been doing up there is York County Courthouse has signs up that says you're not allowed to enter with a phone, a camera. And so I've been playing with them on the phone and emails and every other way, just to see what I'm going to find. And the sheriff's office won't answer. I got three cell phones, and they won't answer none of my numbers. None. Zip. They won't answer them no more. And so I figured, is it me or is it just they ain't answering the phone? So I had Porter Farmer, good friend of mine, good guy. I had him call and answer the phone right away. So in the amount of time that he had on the phone with him, they told him that no one's allowed in the courthouse with any cameras because they got a secret security system. And I always love this. I always love how they say, no cameras, stop filming. Don't film this place. But they don't realize that I can stand in the courthouse with my eyes and see what their secret secret security system is, the dumbasses. I find that, I guess the police stations have those signs as well. They tell you, I can't find no code, I can't find no no Supreme Court stuff in PA about any of that crap, other than the fact is that they did rule that, just like most states, that you can't have them in the courthouse unless the judge agrees. But it says nothing about the courthouse. And, you know, I find it odd how the dumb judges, you know, they think they're in their house, and you can't be in their house with a camera. But in fact, the only spot that they control is the courtroom. You know, somehow, some way, I need to prove these bastards wrong this summer. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know, some of these, you know, Eric Brandt's got a ruling coming in Colorado Supreme Court here on the 25th that I'm highly interested in. It's on jury nullification. Jury nullification is everybody needs to spread the word. Everybody needs to get educated on it, and everybody needs to go do their duty and do jury duty. And let's zap these laws that are victimless, are worthless, are crimes of extortion. And it's a powerful thing, and a lot of people don't know what it is. I did share a video, and it's an anonymous video from another page that, for some reason, and a video says anonymous, it gets into my feed, so I watched some of them. And this one was on jury nullification. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I hope like hell that Eric Brandt can win this case. It'll be a win for us. Jury nullification is legal. It's part of the Constitution, but the judges and the lawyers don't want you to know about it. So we need to teach ourselves, and we need to spread the word. And then another interesting scenario that I had dealing with, I have been dealing with is you know, every state has a consumer protection agency. Some call it other things, but you know, it's basically a consumer protection agency. I don't understand it because it doesn't protect the consumer at all. It protects the business. Another one of their lies. Another one of their thieving, stealing bastards. You know, you call them up and all they do is tell you, oh yeah, well yeah, they're following the law. They rip you off. You know, they put it in their terms of service. They put it in their policy. They put it in the fine rating when you sign their things. I missed that Pennsylvania. I was moving my head to see where I'm at here. What was that about Allegheny County again? They don't like photography or something. Everybody hear me okay? You might photograph a witness. Well, then the dumbasses shouldn't be in the public of the courthouse then. You know, I mean, that's what we get. That's what we get all the time. A misdemeanor. I guess maybe I'll end up with a misdemeanor or two. Photographing a witness. I mean, how do you know who the witnesses are? I mean, how do you know? How do you know who's who in those situations? You know, the sheriff's office is there, the public defender's office is there, almost every convenient or every arm of government that the public needs is in the courthouse. So you can't go do shit and protect yourself. I mean, what if I want to go into the sheriff's office and complain and make sure I can protect myself with a camera? I mean, I can't do that. I gotta be there and feel threatened and feel like I'm I got somebody above me. I got the boss watching me. I gotta watch what I say. They're intimidating. I might not do this or that for fear of him throwing the handcuffs on me. Why I'm trying to complain about somebody. Or as you got it on camera, they can't do that. They don't want you to have any bullshit. Am I still on live? Or did I lose everybody? Hello? 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 There we go. But, so I've contacted the York County Commissioner, and I wanted him to help me get to the bottom of the sign. So he tells me that he's going to have the York County solicitor call me, which is the York County's attorney that's an elected attorney. So she sends me an email that tells me that I need to read Rule 112 in the rule book that stipulates the photography part. And I specifically asked for the code or the ordinance. And so I replied to her and asked her again for the code or the ordinance, and she didn't understand what I'm asking. And she then replies and tells me that that's all the information she's given me, and if I want any more information or I want to find out what the law really is, I can hire an attorney and I can get it that way. Interesting. Hire an attorney to find out public information? Okay. So when I get up here and I get some time, I'm going to go see if I can get those public records. I'm going to get on these people's asses. Allegheny's that way. We'll go hit Allegheny. Have you been to anything else? I have not seen many of your videos there, Pennsylvania. I've been extremely busy with other things the past week or so since I seen you. Armstrong County as well. Yeah, I think we're going to find out that it's something that's across the board in the state. When I first started talking this, I can't remember the organization that the commissioner or the sheriff's department told me. There's a organization in Harrisburg. I have to look at it, but anyway. This organization, they said, approves all the ordinances and the codes and the laws and stuff in all the counties, especially the courthouses. So I called them and asked them, and the guy laughed at me. He says, we don't control that kind of law. We don't control any of that. And he says he doesn't know anything about it. So that people don't have nothing to do with it. The sheriff and he's the only one that can tell me where it comes from. It comes from a previous judge. Previous president judge, and then the one that's in there now, it's been there 5 years, he's also approved it. So that ruling has been in the courthouse. It's probably been 10, 12 years since I've been in there, and the sign was in there then. They've always had a sign in there that I can remember to keep cameras out. I just was blind to the bullshit back in those days. I wasn't too worried about nothing but, taking care of my family and my life at the time. So it's just interesting that Pennsylvania doesn't like the Constitution. So we're going to find out here in a couple weeks, and see what happens. Hopefully I can bring some good video. Hopefully we can make a difference. Hopefully we can find out if they want to play games in court. Pennsylvania, do you have a civil rights attorney? West Coast, I'm pulling the fifth wheel. Well, we need to try to find us one, Pennsylvania. One that we can get every auditor hooked up in Pennsylvania with it. See if we can't set some people straight. Help keep us straight a little bit too. It's nice to know what they think about the laws and the rules and things there. And we don't want to break the law, but we got to make sure we keep the bastards safe or straight. Yeah, I got Philly News Now. I talked to Keys. He's a pretty nice guy. We've got plans, hopefully, to hook up here at some point in time. Yeah, there's no doubt it'll end up before the Supreme Court more than likely, because if every organization is using it, it's going to have to take a lot of misdemeanors, a lot of bullshit, and many years to get it through the system. Eric Brandt's Supreme Court trial coming up has been in the making for 4 years now, and we got to pull for him. It's he's beat him every other way. He just now they've taken it to the Supreme Court. He just mentioned the other night he spent the county has spent about $8 million on him for this case. $8 million to. So you're from Pennsylvania. You're from Philadelphia. What the hell are you doing in Pittsburgh then? That's the wrong city. Not much, Lost Dog. Delco. Yep. Well, hopefully, Pennsylvania, you're a Pittsburgh fan and not a damn Philadelphia fan. Oh, sorry to hear that, Pennsylvania. She's in a pretty good spot. I've played in the medical field for many years, and Pittsburgh's pretty good. They're one of the best in the country. So I wish her well. Hope everything goes good. What you been up to, Lost Dog? Yeah, it's been raining the whole damn way up the road, Port Hood Farmer. Now you're gonna get everybody confused, man. I ask you a question for Lost Dog, and then you come back with you come back with the answers in Port Hood Farmer. Yes, Port Hood Farmer, it works. The guy told me that the fan clutch wasn't working, and so they took it in the garage and said he put a new fan clutch on it. The parts guy did stop, come by and drop the box off. So yeah, it works. But I don't think they replaced it to begin with. I think they did what they've been doing with everything, and they thought I was going to take it. Once I took it, then I'm screwed. Try to get around things. But I have them by the balls, because I have them writing everything down on my papers. And I got them emailing me all kinds of stuff to try to stuff that I can use against him, but he thinks I'm using it for him. So I got him scared. I had the attorney call him yesterday, and I mentioned the board attorney, so he understands that he's going to be by the balls if he don't comply to my issues. But the damn fan that he put in it makes a hell of a noise. It roars like crazy. So if you hear something whining or roaring in the background, it's my fan. It's a piece of shit. Yeah, he was wanting to call the cops. Usually I get that way myself. In this situation, I'm a full-on fucking pit bull. But I'm trying to go about it a little bit different, stay calm, and get all the information I need, and then turn it back on them and make them pay the price. I like that better. I like them to suffer for a long-term effect, not just 5 minutes of pit bull action. This damn section of highway, I don't remember ever not being under construction. This place has been under construction for as long as I can remember. Just over and over and over and over. We got about 20 minutes yet. I'll hang out as long as people are hanging out. You want to chat? Anybody got anything you want to chat about? Got any questions? Got any subjects you want to talk about? Pennsylvania, I want to talk about Pennsylvania all day long and their fucking corruption. It just irritates me to no end. How corrupt these bastards are all the time. I know Nuckenfutz is in Harrisburg area, I believe. Oh yeah, Port Hood Farmer? Yeah, I've had rain the whole way up the road. I've not been out of rain since I left Florida. It sucks. But I seen a video she did at the police department. State Police Department, Harrisburg, that they threw her out of the lobby with a camera and stated that it was they didn't want her to see their security. I just don't get that. How does people think that a camera does them harm when if I'm standing there with my eyes I can see it too? That drives me up a fucking wall. Oh wow. Yeah, there's still a lot of that goes on there in Pennsylvania. It's a shame. You know, it's a shame. I know a lot of black people, great people. There's nothing wrong with it's just a bunch of racist bullshit. And I mean, it's if you want to read some interesting history about racism, read up in the South. The South is pretty bad. Port Arthur Farmer just put a video out about a kid that was murdered, and from a bunch of racists. But in the South, they're getting rid of all this Confederate flag bullshit. Nobody can understand what the past is for fear of retribution. They don't want to excite the people that believe our government is corrupt. They want to make it look like everybody did a good deed back in the day. It's history. Those poor folks. Farming good. I'm trying to catch the comments, but between the phone bouncing from this road and all this traffic, I might have picked the wrong spot to go live because it's hectic. I'm hauling a fifth wheel, pretty big. I'm in 3 lanes of traffic. I got people back side to side, and I still got to maintain my safety and worry about everybody else keeping me safe. Some of these idiots out here don't like to be safe. I don't know what could be secret about it, but Port Arthur Farmer, he's the one they told him that they got a secret security system. So I want to find out, though. I want to find out. I want to find out in person. Do cameras and tell them that. What's the difference of our? Huh. Yeah, you got that right, Porter. They are turning into people that hate what we already know they have. We got to know what we're up against. That makes it illegal for filming the cops. I'm going to drop off of here, and I'll come back.